Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. I am Maker400, and today we're going to finish up Chapter 7 and rescue the last Star Spirit of the game. So let's throw Kooper in here, because you'll see with that animation they're throwing Kooper in, so let's do the same thing, and... question mark? Oh, wow. Mario, I'm the real Kooper, but of course you already know that, don't you, old boy? Mario, look at me, I'm the real deal. Nobody else looks like Kooper. Mario, come on, I'm Kooper. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm the real Kooper, Sonny. You believe me, don't you? Don't know why he's southern suddenly. I'm the real Kooper. Isn't there any doubt in your mind? Is there, brother? So yeah, basically, I agree with people that the whole Dupligos thing doesn't really work, because a lot of what they try and do is have you figure it out based on personality, but none of the characters have that much personality. I mean, Colorado does, but none of the partners really have that much of a personality, so that never really worked out. It doesn't work out because they use cheap tricks, like for Bombette, as Pon the Great, someone who he commented, mentioned. But I like that scene personally, because it's so it's obvious who is the real Kooper. I like how they did that for that particular one. Yeah, and I like Dupligos in general. They're kind of cool enemies, but yeah, for the most part, the fact that they did with like Bombette and Kooper, it was kind of a cop-out type thing. But in this case, I thought they did a good job with that. And right here we have another star piece. Damn it, Kooper, get off the panel. There we go. Maybe. Here we go. We're almost done with star pieces. Not that much more. Here we have a gigantic Dino Rhino statue. However, we can't do anything with that, so we'll come back to this room. First, we have to go over here. Now, this week is basically, for Paper Mario, is basically going to be a bunch of extras before I go on to the final chapter. So for anyone who is really, like, is going to be bored about, like, why are you doing this? I'd rather just, you know, not watch all these extras. I decided to just have be almost all extras this week because they're kind of big extras. And here, right above that panel is where the Jam and Jelly is. I'll show that next episode. But these are kind of fairly big extras. Like, they're not like some of the stuff I've shown between chapters. Like, I'm gonna show all the Quizmo stuff. I actually did kind of cave in. I show all the recipes. I'll get into detail exactly why I'm doing that, though the reasons are kind of obvious. Most of it's just because it's, you know, it's helpful. Really is the main thing. It's helpful to, and that's the P down, was that P down D up, I think? But it's the opposite of the other one we got. But most of it is the fact that, yeah, it's helpful to have like a little guide, I think, for at least the recipes. And again, visual stuff really helps. Seeing it instead of just reading it, for whatever reason, it works better. And yeah, Kooper is frozen in place in midair. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing them all this week. Then the Quizmo, the recipes, some other stuff. Here we have albino rhinos. This is the only game they appear in, and they were originally supposed to be enemies because they're the code in the game listed them as, or originally listed them as enemies, but they're not enemies. They're just here as puzzles. So basically, you talk to one of these guys, and then it changes the statue's direction, so you can push it into those little spots, so you can get past this room. I wish they were enemies though. These guys are really cool looking. I mean, they look awesome. Obviously based off the Dino Rhinos from Super Mario World. Yeah, but this week is basically just going to be all. And actually, if you really are against it, keep in mind, I will mention that I was at one point actually contemplating not doing recording or commentary this week, and well, I have all the recordings done, but not having any videos up this week, because of trying to get some extra stuff done for college, schoolwork stuff, and I just, you know, I eventually decided, yeah, I decided I had enough done that taking some time out for recording actually wouldn't have been that big a deal. I thought I was a lot farther behind than I actually was. Here's my badge set up for this next battle. Now, this guy can be actually quite a pain. I think I did a fairly good job, honestly, of defeating this guy, though. Who comes to my palace? Ooh, the Crystal King. Wake up with the king. I never got why he had no face. I mean, he's the Crystal King, but I don't know why he's invisible. You would think he'd have something there, like, Mario, you finally arrived. Heh. I know you believe you can save the Star Spirit, but I'm afraid I won't let you. First I shall defeat you, then I shall present Bowser with an Ace Mario gift. But I don't know, I always didn't get why he was invisible instead of being, like, have, like, a crystal thing there, like his little crystal bits. I never got why, like, something there didn't appear. I don't know. When I was young, at least. Now it doesn't really bug me. Anyway, the main thing with this guy, or the challenge I did for him was, I'm not going to be killing his crystal bits. That can actually, it really can either make things easier or make things actually harder. Easier because once all his crystal bits are gone, he'll start his, he'll use a technique that will freeze, use a freeze beam on Mario. However, if the crystal bits are there, how many are, like, say there's like 3 there, that will do damage against Mario. However, with the Lucky Day badge and stuff, that really wasn't a big issue for me because I could dodge them. If you really want to do a good job against this battle and not have to deal with the freeze beam as much, I'd recommend killing maybe like 2 of them. But even then, he's gonna eventually spit them at you anyway. So really, I don't know. It depends on. It's more easy just to kill all of them or to kill none of them. Personally, don't bother just killing 2. I don't know. Because then you can't use, like, you have to kill each of them individually. You can't use a whole attack all items. So, but yeah, this guy, the main reason he is annoying is he can heal it himself. And I think I did a fairly good job of taking care of his healing ability, which again can be really annoying. The healing ability, the freezing didn't help either though because it made Mario incapacitated. Healing is really healing, in my opinion, doesn't make a boss harder. It makes a boss more annoying. I mean, there's a difference. I think there's a big difference between a boss being difficult and a boss being annoying. And by difficult, I mean the master is difficult because the thing is, without using any defensive techniques against the master, it's a lot easier to be killed because of how strong he is. Like if I didn't have the Zap Top on, it's a lot harder to be killed, and it makes the battle harder because you have to use healing items unless you're really good at killing him right away. But you'd have to use healing items, and in doing that, you raise turns. I guess you could use Danger Mario setup, but even then, I consider that kind of almost like a defensive trick because by being really offensive, you're being defensive by not getting attacked by him. But yeah, like the healing, like I didn't really get close to dying against this guy. He's annoying because he can heal, and it makes the battle harder because it extends it due to the fact that you have to be aware of his healing ability. He didn't use it that much. He only used it twice, I think. And then eventually he'll multiply into multiple forms. And that one's not that bad. Just use like a Star Storm against him then. Yeah. He has a really awesome theme, though. I mean, I really like the music in this chapter. It's really awesome sounding. Yeah, here's his multiply. If you didn't have him down as weak as he was, I think he starts on the ground, but then he'll eventually go into midair. Which I guess if he's on the ground, you can use Cooper. Here, you have to use either like Bombette or well, you can use really with Lackaleaster's Spiny Storm. That really takes care of anything. In terms of multiple things, like it didn't matter whether or not he's in the air or not. Spiny Storm is really actually a good multiple move that I never use all that much, which I really should use more. But I think I did a really pretty good, decent job against this guy, though, considering the fact that on my previous playthrough I took 2 episodes to beat him, I think. And I think that was no editing either, so... Granted, I'm on a much higher level than I was when I did that playthrough, because I like avoid all enemies. And here we're leveling up, and I think I'm gonna do FP, HP, FP, yeah. Oh no, the last Star Spirit, King Bowser, forgive me! And now he spins out. Cool. And it's time to get our last card so we can finally enter Duelist Kingdom. The Pokemon card tourney. Magic. I don't know. Anyway, here it is. The last Star Spirit. Kalmar. That's it, I think. As in calm. However, I like to refer to him as soon as you see him, because you won't become a parent until you see him. The Beanstar, because without the mustache, he would totally look just like the Beanstar from Superstar Saga. He's green, and he has the same expression. The mustache is the only thing. It's the Beanstar Incognito. So, this has been Mega 400. We're finally done with Chapter 7. Next time we'll do some extras and eventually get off to go fight Bowser. So this has been Mega 400 reminding you, wake up with the king.